Hey guys, we're gonna get all the way up into this. Welcome back to Men Against Nonsense. I gotta talk to you guys about something very, very serious. Very, very serious. Okay. Let me say this from the jump. I am anti-meddling. Sometimes you gotta know when to mind your business. However, sometimes you have to know when minding your business is allowing someone to possibly die. Right? So we need to talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's drop this logo and get all up in this.
Now to that attempted kidnapping in a grocery store parking lot. A woman telling Channel 2 Action News exclusively how she fought off her attacker. Channel 2's Cobb County Bureau Chief Michelle Newell's live with the battle that left the woman bloodied and bruised. Michelle, very frightening for women who are shopping at night.
Yeah, Karen, and as you know, we always go.
Whoa. Let me stop that right there. Let's stop that right there. Hey, men, your wife, your sister, your mother, your daughter should not be shopping at night. Should not be shopping at night. Okay, you're putting them at risk by allowing that to continue. As a man against nonsense, we know that is nonsense. We know that every man is not going to be a real man and is not going to protect a woman when he see a woman. He's going to use it as an opportunity to exploit and take advantage of the fact that she is biologically weaker than him on average. So, as a man against nonsense, your wife wants to go to the grocery market. It's wintertime. It's 8 p.m. What do you do? What do you say? Hey, you know what, baby? Wait till the morning. Or you know what? I'll go. Right? How about that? How about that? How about maintaining a relationship with your wife where before she leaves the house that you have she has a conversation with you? Hey, I'm getting ready to go to the store real quick to grab a few things, and then you quickly shoot the message back, or you call instantly and say, hey, nope, I'll pick it up on my way back. Just hold off. I don't want you to take unnecessary risks with your life so that I can have the bacon and egg sandwich I want for breakfast. Let's just think about that, man. We had to step up. We have to step up all the way. Step up. I mean, to the top of the ladder, not the top of the ladder. As I mentioned, I'm a carpenter, but you know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. You have to get up that ladder and stand up there and do the dangerous work. Stop letting your wives, your daughters, and your sisters and your mothers take these risks with their lives. Don't do it. And you should minimize the risks that you take as well. Let's continue.
Go to the grocery store. You never expect something like this to happen. The victim told me that she was able to.
I expect stuff like that to happen because creeps lurk everywhere. Okay? Creeps lurk everywhere. That's why little girls are being kidnapped, women are being kidnapped because there are creeps everywhere and you have to be on the lookout. And the best thing that you can do is protect your family immediately. You protect your family. And if you're in a situation and if you're practicing what we call situational awareness, you should be able to see that there's something off. And if you see vulnerable women as a man, you should be there to assist, to help, to defend. That's why I gave the disclaimer at the beginning. I am anti-meddling. I am. But I will not see another man harm a woman, especially if I can identify that he does not know said woman. There are plenty of cases where man knows said woman and they get in a dispute and you get involved and you end up as the one in prison. That's an unfortunate reality, but it happens. I think it's referred to as Stockholm syndrome when the victim develops a love and dependency on their habitual assailant, essentially. Let's keep going.
Escaped from the passenger seat as soon as she noticed the suspect put his foot on the gas. Once she got out the car, she ran inside Kroger, screaming and asking people to help her. Now, police told me the suspect was waiting to find a victim that day. They say he parked next to the victim's car as soon as she walked inside the store, and he waited almost an hour for her to come out.
I just remember calling on God, and I said,
wow.
Jesus.
An hour.
Probably about 3 times.
This mother is thankful to be alive.
My life was in danger, and I had no idea where he was taking me and what he had in mind to do with me.
And that's why she doesn't want to show her face on TV. She's still in shock.
How tragic is this? Just a regular trip to the grocery store.
The suspect pulled in, parked, and watched, looking for a victim. Waited for a female to come in.
So I'm guessing that they, surveillance cameras are the reason why they can make these assertions. Which would make sense. Again, practice situational awareness. By the way, speaking of that, you should be training your wife to pay attention to the things that are happening around her. If you're not training your wife, you're a loser. I mean that with my whole heart. If you're not training your wife to practice self-defense and situational awareness and being aware of the things that are happening around her, if you're not training her with a firearm or mace or a taser of some kind of self-defense weapon, if you're not training her, you're a loser. You're an absolute loser. And you shouldn't call yourself a man. You shouldn't. And that's just what it is. Because, see, we have to have these hard conversations, man. Train your wives. I think that's what I'll call this video. Yeah, let's do that. Train your wives, please. Train your wives in the art of situational awareness and self-defense. And if you don't know what situational awareness is, you have some studying to do, sir. You have some studying to do. Absolutely. Let's keep going before I get riled up.
Alone?
It was around 9 a.m. at this Kroger along Powers Ferry Place in Marietta. The victim says she just finished loading groceries into her car when Randy Harmon forced her inside with a gun.
I scream, he slams the door, he raises the gun from my side to my face, and that's when I realized
it's a horrible story.
I was in major trouble.
It's
I grabbed the gun with my right hand, and I had my keys in my left hand, and I think I had a death grip on both. We began to fight in the front seat.
She says Harmon managed to turn the car on, and that's when she tried to escape.
Flipped the lock on the door and flipped the handle very quickly. He slammed on the gas, and I went flying out the door, and that's how I got away. My knees were skint. They're bruised, they're scarred.
Police found the victim's car just a few miles away from Kroger. Technology coupled with help from Cobb County Police helped them find Harmon.
So again, so I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna end this because it's pretty much the end of the news clip. But listen, guys, train your wives to have situational awareness, pay attention. Absolutely pay attention to what's going on around her. Also, you should not be letting her, and I know that's gonna offend a lot of what you mean you won't let her? You should not be allowing her to go out at night to do grocery shopping or anything else that involves monetary transactions. That's a risk in itself. Especially during the holiday season. What do you think is going to happen? We live in a society where we think everything is peaceable and law enforcement agencies are going to be available and there to protect you. They can't, even if they wanted to be. It's not enough of them. I wouldn't want more of them anyway, but it's not enough of them. That means you have to defend yourself. You have to be prepared to defend yourself. You need to train your wives and daughters. And mothers, by the way, and mothers. But more importantly, you be the responsible party. I'll go to the grocery market. It's late. I don't want you out alone late at night. It's already enough of a risk on me to do this alone. I'm not going to have you to do this. Right? So that's just that. And men, if you're in a market or you're somewhere, you're near a bank, and you see, suspicious characters, keep your eyes out and look out for these women around you. Look out for these women around you. I could tell you, some stories, but I don't believe in patting myself on the back. But also, if you look at the labels on this channel, it's education, real life application. I want you to take this knowledge and apply it to your life. So let me give you this story anyway. I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I worked for a discount grocery chain at one time, and someone was shooting outside of the grocery market. Now I'm a stock clerk. We had armed security in that place. Now I trusted and liked the armed security, but I know that my own safety is in my hand and God's hand. So I have something to do here. So when the gunshots rang out and one of the gunshot victims ran in the store, both me and the armed security guard, now I'm not armed, I'm a stock clerk. Okay, as much as I had on me was a box cutter. Me and the armed guard ran toward the door. Not away from it. Toward. We split up. We actually were having the irony of the situation. We were having a conversation at the back of the store. And we heard the gunshots. We seen somebody, we saw someone run in the door. He ran down one aisle. I ran down another aisle to split up. Because we didn't know if the person who ran in the door was the shooter or not. But we were fully intent on dealing with said threat. Okay? When we realized that the individual who ran in the door was a victim, the situation became different. But we immediately locked the doors and swept the building to make sure that there was no one else in the building that was a threat. And the only reason why I'm telling this story is because not only did I do that for my own safety, but I did that for the safety of the women and children that were in the building, that were in the grocery market. What saddened me about the situation was that out of the at least 12.5 men in the store, only 2 of us ran towards the threat. Just 2 of us. Just 2. So, guys, are you ready to defend your own life and the lives of others when you're out and about? Or you think if you keep your head down, you'll be safe? That is the question of the day. But remember the points that I mentioned earlier. Train your wives to have situational awareness. Train them in the art of self-defense. And don't allow them to take unnecessary risks. It's just as simple as that. Now, if you like this content, please subscribe. Please share. Please hit that like button. There are support links in the description below, and we appreciate any support you guys give us. I'll catch you guys on the next one.